Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today for a new layout. So this is another September layout. This is layout number 2 and I did this one as well for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club Challenge weekend. And this one was for Christy's mystery challenge. So she told us what we were supposed to make, like how the layout we were supposed to make, which was circles, a white background, a long title that had 10 words, and buttons and stitching. And so this is the layout that I came up with, and I am so happy with how my layout turned out with this challenge. I quite honestly, when I read this challenge, I was like, holy crap, like what am I even gonna do? So my first idea was I needed to pick my photo and to map my photo. So I decided to use this photo of me, and this was, I think, on New Year's Day, possibly a couple days after, and this was 2019. It might have actually been January 3rd, which is my anniversary. I think it actually was. And I just posed for a little selfie in my bathroom while I was getting ready for the day, and yeah, that's what this photo is of. There's nothing really to it. It was just a quick little selfie. So I thought it would be a fun photo to scrap. I don't scrap a whole lot, just of me. So it's kind of a change from the norm for me. And then now here I am using some punches, circle punches in 3 different sizes. I'm going to use a 3-inch, a 2-inch, and a 1/2 inch, I think is what it is. Here you can see I'm kind of in the process as I cut out each one of these circles. I am placing them in clusters around the layout. And I'm really, really loving how this is turning out. I wasn't quite sure when I first started this layout, but it looks really cute and fun. I am using Pixie Close to My Heart ink to ink all the edges of each one of the circles. This is where I am trying to figure out how I'm going to bring in a bigger circular element, because Christy's challenge, her mystery challenge, was to use a bigger circular design element as well as small circles. So I bring in a piece of paper and I am going to try to make a circle out of it. And I'm going to start cutting out this paper. It's like a purpley blue, like dark blue, kind of navy blue. And I think it would have been okay with this layout, but at the same time, I don't think the paper really went. Like, it didn't match the other colors on the layout. And so I do set it aside, and I'm going to pick up this paper, and this one goes along with the rest of the layout so much better. So I'm really, really glad that I switched it up. Here I'm going to cut out this whole circle, and then I'm going to glue half of it to that bottom right-hand corner. Now I'm going to start gluing down all of these circles in clusters, and I am also going to stitch on each one of these circles. So I will come back in a little bit because this does take quite a while for me to get this figured out and going. We had a lot of trouble with my sewing machine this night, but that is what it looks like when it's all done. And I do end up stapling a few of these circles instead of gluing them, just because they were so small and I didn't think I was going to be able to fit glue on there and then also not gummy up my sewing machine, because I didn't want to get the needle all gummy because that kind of makes things go bad. But here you can see I'm just stapling these and gluing them down and adding some stitching. Okay, now that I have all of my circles stitched and glued together, I'm going to place a bunch of thread underneath each one of the clusters, Missy Whitten style. And then I'm going to go to town embellishing with everything else. So now I'm finally done gluing and stitching and attaching all of these circular clusters. I'm going to cut off the pieces that are hanging over the edge, and I believe I'm almost done. It was a pretty simple layout. It just was time consuming because I had to keep going over to my sewing machine and cutting the thread and fixing the thread, and we had problems with the bobbin and just so many different things. So I think this layout took me a good 2 hours to make, which is always really frustrating to me. I'm one of those people that sits down and can create a layout in 45 minutes to an hour at the longest. Now I am pulling out buttons, because that was also another requirement of this layout was to use buttons. So I am going to pull out pink and purple buttons. Now I'm also going to go through this Maggie Holmes sticker sheet, which I got from Tuesday Morning. I think it was like $7, $6, something like that. I think it was like $6.99 is how much it was, which is a really good price because I think normally they're at least $10.99. I can't remember. I don't have it in front of me, but it was about $3 to $5 off the market value. So here I'm just going to use that XOXOXO sticker, and I'm gonna pop it up on some fun foam and then put a cute little button right next to it. And that is going to be the little phrase sticker that I use right there with that photo. And then I'm just going to start gluing down all of these buttons, and then I'm going to work on my title. So once I get done with gluing the buttons down, I will be back to show you how I pick out my title. Okay, so here you can see I have a clear, transparent sticker, whatever you want to call it, and it says "You are a gem." So the title was supposed to be using 10 different fonts and having a long title using 10 different fonts, but I decided to kind of switch it up and make it my own. So what I did was just came up with a title that was 10 words long. So first, I started out with this phrase from the Maggie Holmes sticker book, "You are a gem." Then I found the Shine Bright from the Maggie Holmes sticker book as well. So that kind of brought into my head "Shine Bright Like a Diamond," that song. So I decided that was going to be my title. You are a gem, so shine bright like a diamond. And that happened to be 10 words long. So it totally worked out. I used this Pink Fresh Studio Alpha. I'm not sure what it's called, but I got it in a kit, and I really, really do like it. It's very cute and fancy and just pretty. Who knew you could have all of those things in one alpha, right? Because I sure didn't. And that word diamond just barely fit on the layout across like that. So that worked out awesome. And that is, I believe, the end of the layout. I'm not sure I'm really going to do any journaling, at least right now. If I do end up doing something, it might be right underneath where the word diamond is, and just kind of jotting down my goals for the year of 2019 or something like that. I'm adding a few of the floral stickers from the sticker sheet to each one of the circular clusters, and then that is it for this layout. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you really enjoyed this layout because I had so much fun making it, and it's another one of my favorites. So thank you so much for watching and for being a patron. I will see you again very soon. Bye!